Hey, welcome. All my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right out here in my lab. Why I do what I do for you. I got a lesson today, subliminal message, but somebody gonna feel like this about them if you hear me talking and saying things that you about. I'm talking about you. You just have to understand I'm telling the truth. I ain't talking about you. I ain't lying. So I can talk good. I can talk bad. It's gonna be the truth. Don't make a difference to me. But yeah, I'm gonna hit a few people over here. So let's go. Right in some 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give real life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. You got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will run through. That's what I do for you. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not. That they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself and to my eye be true. Right thinkers. Public service announcement. This can go, I'm going to put it one way, but I had to dress it up a little bit to make it, generalize it. So the title, right there, philosophy on being in love with an ignorant person is that life's roller coaster. Let me break it down for you, give you a little better understanding, hopefully. Fellas, if you in love with an ignorant woman, prepare for hell. She's gonna take you to heaven, but she's gonna take you through hell. Get ready for the ride. That's the roller coaster. Women, same thing, vice versa. Remember, I'm not a one way dude. No, I'm fair. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Women, when you got an ignorant man, you know what you in for, or you should. And if I break it down, you'll understand where I'm coming from. You gotta love her. You gonna love her. Remember, when you took that vow, for better, for worse, sick or poor, they was trying to set you up for situations that you're going to encounter during the marriage. So just the things that you want to abide by, that's what you should do. So my point is, if you make that vow, stand on your vows. Now, whatever else happens, I'm going to do it there. But an ignorant person is not going to fulfill and stand on their vows. Understand that before you get it. A lot of time, we don't see the ignorant part of the person when we're dealing with it. We don't see none of that until what y'all get together. Oh Lord, so this little heads up, fellas and sisters. Remember, I don't talk to just one person. I talk to both of y'all. I'm an equal opportunist. So again, from experience, I'm speaking from when I was in love with an ignorant woman. I caught hell. I had to get divorced. Okay, fellas, sisters. Again, both of y'all equal. If it ain't working, I'm not gonna be with somebody and be unhappy for years. No, I'm not doing that. I ain't built for that. When I was young, I really wasn't. Now I'm older, I may mellow a little bit, but no, I'm not. No, hell ain't what I'm trying to go through for. No, hell. Okay, we both was ignorant. Back then, I was ignorant too. I can't blame it on them. Okay, I was doing, but both of us being ignorant. That means what we was doing from the start. And it got ugly. It got ugly. When you got two ignorant people, it's going to be ugly. When you got one enlightened person and one ignorant person, you can maybe get it worked out. But if both of y'all ignorant, oh, snowball's chance in hell of it working. I'm just saying, and a lot of that divorce, 50% is divorce. Problem was what? Ignorance. Okay, and when the both of us are, we ain't gonna settle it. Okay, we gonna have to part ways. All right. So yeah, and I have had two ignorant marriages with ignorant women. Okay, but I stand on what my account of what I stood when I was ignorant. I did dumb stuff, doing stuff. So I have to wait. Again, I'm not putting it all on him. No, I wasn't that good back then either. So I had to wait some of that. But I know ignorant when I see ignorant. All right. But when you have one enlightened, I've gotten enlightened. So now anybody I get with, if they're not enlightened, they're ignorant. I love them, but they're still ignorant. I don't give a damn. You dumb as a bag of rocks. But I love you. That's been the way forever. I didn't marry you for your intellect. I'm not married. No, we get married for personal reason, whatever. But ignorant is a quality that people have to take care of for themselves. When you got one enlightened and one ignorant. Now, if the ignorant one change, then it'll work. Okay? That means you got to what? The ignorant just means not to know. I'm a teacher. My job is to teach. So, as being an enlightened one, I figure I can enlighten you. Sometimes I be wrong. Mr. Wright have been wrong. I ain't gonna problem with that. Yeah, I'd be the first to admit when I'm wrong. I messed up. That was a bad decision. Okay, I'll go back to my prison stand. Every decision I make, I'm gonna stand on the consequences and say, okay, well, I learned from that. I learned that lesson in life. Anything that didn't work out, call it chocolate as a lesson learned, not a loss. No, I know, but I'm not doing that again. That's how you know you're getting better as a person. But being ignorant means not to, sorry. Ignorant, the definition of ignorant don't mean stupid, don't mean dumb, don't mean less. It just means not to know. So it's not a not. When people say, you're ignorant, no, you know so, no, you're ignorant. Simple as that. I'm ignorant to a whole bunch of stuff, not myself. But again, in life. But ignorant don't mean, it's not a negative connotation. You call somebody a nigger, that's negative. But for us, it's okay. But you can't do that. No, it won't work. Ignorance. Nobody wants to be called ignorant. Why? No, I don't want to be called dumb or stupid. I mean, that's an insult. Ignorant, okay, I can live with that. Why? Because I am to certain things. And I ain't even beat for that. But when you're ignorant of who you are, that's the program I'm on today. Okay, so I want to clear it up. Let me clear the clarification on the ignorant part. If you are the one relationship that's ignorant of yourself, don't get mad at the person who got enlightened to themselves. How about learn, glean from them, and be like them to make the relationship work? Being ignorant, the relationship ain't gonna work. Why? You don't know how to make it work. Teamwork makes the dream work. When you treat somebody where you want to be treated, when you don't do things to people you don't want done to you, it'll work. That's called being fair. If you're selfish, you're ignorant, you're egotistical, you got issues that personal, and the person who's dealing with you, that's on them to deal with that. Moving on. We can't change nobody other than ourselves. I understand that, okay? I have no family, friends, right thinkers. Nobody practice what I'm doing. Moving on. So I wanted to know. So all of them ignorant to me. All y'all ignorant. Moving on. Y'all don't know jack. But some of y'all believe you do. Some of y'all, okay, but again, I still gave the title across the board, general, ignorant. Moving on. Sorry, I'm getting a little perturbed. You will get the best and the worst of what an ignorant person, if you married to them, living with them, you'll get it daily. It ain't gonna stop. It's not. You think the devil rests? You think evil gives a damn? Nope. It's consistent and ignorant. Sometimes border on evil. Those people who do stuff, malicious women who have attitudes or feel different, and you got this funky attitude. You know what I'm saying? If you're the enlightened one, you have to know that they are ignorant, and it's not going to go well if what you engage and you indulge in what ignorant activities, arguing, cussing, back. No, I don't do that. See, I don't do that. That I don't do. No, been done with that. Don't do that. But the person who feel that way, they don't think the same way, so they're going to engage. Whenever they feel the need to, they're going right there. Have fun. Ignorance has a cure. It ain't permanent. It ain't stay. No, the cure for ignorance is enlightenment. Get knowledge of what you're ignorant of. And most of y'all are ignorant of what? Yourself, your character flaws, and stuff that you don't want to deal with. So, and you can't construct or criticize. Oh no, an ignorant person ain't going to be stand for being constructively criticized, so you can't help them. I feel like watching the person, your loved one, floundering, drowning, knowing they can't swim, they're in the water, they're just struggling, and you can't do nothing. Why? Because they say they don't need your help. That's how ignorant they are. They're so ignorant, they know they're in trouble. So I gotta leave them be. I ain't got a problem with that. You struggling don't hurt me one bit. Well, you don't care. Nope, not one bit. Not one bit. Moving on. Again, ignorant has a cure. And if you want to cure yourself of being ignorant, you get knowledge of yourself. Now, I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. And now one of them came to me for my help. So let them stay ignorant. If you're my mate, okay, and you're ignorant, I'm going to catch hell. But guess what? Self-mastery teaches me how to walk through hell. That ain't no thing. Okay, I'm still walking proud. Why? I know I'm in hell. I know I'm dealing with an ignorant person. So I refuse to what? Get in the mud with an ignorant person. That means gonna get ignorant with him. I'm not doing that. So you can't pull me down. You can rise up, but you ain't bringing me down. No, it ain't happening. That's what you have to do, and that's all personal. All right, your mate, due to their his or her ignorance of themselves, will continuously attack you every chance they get. No matter how good you do, you're going to get attacked. You're going to get beat up. You're going to get disrespected. All those things going to happen because what? Ignorance. And if you got an egotistical, ignorant person, oh Lord, and women, y'all got it the worst. Why? Y'all get the guy who got both of them. He gonna lie, cheat, steal, run. He ain't gonna do nothing. That's gonna make the situation better for y'all. He only gonna do himself. Or you got women like that, herself. That's why them people end up what? By themselves. Moving on. If you don't learn to acquiesce to the situation, I had to reach self-mastery to maintain my relationship. Why? If not, I'd be so done. I tell them, listen, I ain't got to put up with nothing that I choose not to. That's my choice. And I'll exercise my right when I get tired of doing something that I don't like. You be the first to know. I don't candy code nothing. I don't act for nobody. I'm no damn actor. I keep it real. So you getting what you getting. Moving on. It ain't pretending. Ain't no. When I get done, you know I'm done. I tell you, I'm done. I told him, I'm done with this nonsense. Yeah, I'm walking away. Yeah, I don't give a damn about the money. I don't give a damn about the girl. I don't give a damn about that. Why? I'm trying not to go back to prison for that nonsense. Moving on. Sorry about that. Okay, when you able to walk away from something that ain't working for you, that's self-mastery. To keep doing something that you know is wrong is dumb. Sorry. So, fellas, when you in love with an ignorant woman, prepare yourself. Prepare yourself for what? Drama. Win daily. Some days it's gonna be good. When she's feeling good, oh yeah, that's ego. As long as it's you, yeah. But man, trust me, fellas, women, I can't speak for y'all. I'm speaking for the fellas on this one. I know ignorant women. I don't know about the ignorant men, what y'all do, but I know the women got to catch hell. Because if I'm catching hell, I know y'all got to catch hell too from the ignorant man. It's got to be twice as bad. So I digress. But and the ignorant women, and they use a million excuses to be ignorant. They won't see it no other way other than their way. So you can't even correct it. You can't even help them. And they know it ain't gonna work. Trust me, fellas. Ignorant women will give you a million reasons why they do ignorant shit. Won't see the ignorance in the action. No. But they'll tell you why. Well, you did this, you said that, you made me do blah, blah, blah. Like a man smacking his wife because she said something he didn't like and then tell her, see what you made me do? Oh, me telling you the truth about you make you want to physically assault me. So everybody can't deal with the truth. And women, if y'all had the opportunity, y'all be kicking men in the nuts and smacking them in the face. Why? Because I don't like a lot of stuff that come out their mouth, but you can't do nothing about it. That ain't fair. So again, I tell you, don't do to people what you don't want done to you. That don't make it right. Move it on. I'm begging you. I said I want to do that. Submissive women, stop that bull crap. Women submissive to the man. Says who? Oh, man. Okay, no. Moving on. Ignorant women will disrespect you. Ignorant women will cheat on you. Ignorant women will take your stuff. Ignorant women will tear up your stuff. And when they get mad, they're going to do stuff that's not going to end well for you. They're going to tear your stuff up. Women, men do, y'all know the deal. Cutting up their clothes and all that stupid nonsense. Why? They mad. You made me mad. Sisters, I know we have some ignorant men. They jealous, they immature, and they, what's that? And some come, and the worst. These are some of the worst. Why? You got to deal with that. And that's in them. That's just who they are. You can't change that. They got to change that for themselves. That's why we only can change ourselves. If you got an ignorant mate, you got the roller coaster. You got the serpent. That wiggly line. Today is good, tomorrow's bad, today is good. And that's not good. I'm a flat line. I like smooth. I like to smooth the road out while I can cruise. Ignorant men, okay, will not do the right thing. It ain't in them. They don't. They're Monday morning quarterbacks. Why? Once they mess up, they realize, man, I had a good woman. She did, yeah. They always Monday morning quarterbacking. Men and women, they gonna miss what they had. When it's gone? You don't miss the water till the well run dry. Okay, so understand that's a fact of life. All right. And when you're ignorant and you make excuses to be ignorant, I can't help you. I can't help you. I understand that, and I'm fully aware of that. I don't even try. Okay, that means you done got immune to it. Yep, don't even bother me. Told you I got better. We all love or know someone who is ignorant of themselves. That is, come on. My man said back today, you can't find a good man today. Now a nigga, you can open the glove compartment 3-4 niggas fall out. So ignorant people just like that, they everywhere. They're like cockroaches. They ain't going nowhere. So deal with them. I just tip around them. I didn't step on them. I didn't waste my time. All right, moving on. Like pennies. I don't even been down to pick it up. All right, moving on. But if you're ignorant again, just making excuses for being ignorant makes it worse. Don't help you one bit. Understand that. And we all have a friend, loved one, mate that's ignorant of themselves. Not ignorant in general, but just of themselves. That's the problem right there. And that's their problem. You can't change that for them. Just got to deal with them. And I have more ignorant family and friends than you can shake a stick at. And ain't none of them right thinkers. So they're comfortable being ignorant. They ain't got a problem with it, obviously. So who am I to? Nope. Don't waste your time. I know so many ignorant people who are so ignorant of themselves, but they claim what? That they know. I can't help them either. A person who knows not and believes that they know, leave them alone. Why? they stuck on stupid, so to speak. So that's, ignorant is not to know. Stupid is not wanting to know. Dumb is not trying. Those are things that should be insulting to you because that's indicating you ain't trying, you ain't putting forth the effort. That's dumb and stupid. Not ignorant. No. Okay, ignorance is a way of being, how you are about yourself. I ain't got nothing to do with everything else in your life. I'm just working on one issue, your ego. And that's the ignorant part that makes you ignorant, the ego. All right? And what's this? Being ignorant of self means not to know thyself. I can't help you. I can help you with that, but ain't nobody asking. So I live and be. But if you claim not to need my help, to know thyself, with my right thinking philosophy, because you don't like it, you think it's mine, that's on you. That don't hurt me. That's like picking up a hot piece of coal and you'll throw it at me. You picked it up. Okay, have at it. Knock yourself out. See, philosophically, I can deal with every situation I come across. Adversity I had to deal with. I keep the philosophy and it works all the time. I ain't got to pick it and choose. No, I just use it all the time for everything. Simple. All right, so, but if you're ignorant of yourself, and you don't want no help to know yourself, now you're stupid or dumb. Either one, pick it. But I can't deal with stupid and dumb people. I won't. Okay, toxic, whatever you want to call it, but I call it the way it is. You dumb. You ain't trying to know yourself. You stupid. Moving on. If you don't know yourself, you ain't trying to know, leave me be, please. I can do without you. Doing fine. Okay, you got no friend. I don't care. If me being happy, me doing me, mean I can't have no friends, I'd take this every day. Our pastor's the best man I know. He ain't got no friends. Why not? He's serving the Lord. There's something about that I've started to figure out. Good people don't have a bunch of friends. What? They feel like he gonna hold me accountable. Yeah, I am. If you ain't doing the right thing, you might not want to be around me. Simple as that. Or if you ain't doing things I'm doing, I ain't gonna be around you anyway. Ain't gonna worry about that. I'm not gonna try to fit in. I'm not shrinking myself to fit in with nobody. I'm a chess player in life. If y'all want to play checkers, don't have the time. Moving on. Last one. Wrap it up. Oh Lord. Okay, I meant to act this quick, but I stretch it out a little bit. But let me wrap it up for you. Appreciate you tuning in. And if it's about you, don't care. Take the lesson, learn from it. Don't get mad at me. All right. Men who are in love with ignorant women. You gotta love them, and obviously you do. But you got to take the bad with the good. Remember the vows? I told you we start out this thing. Now this is for us, fellas, and let me make this real clear to you. I'm speaking from experience, okay? Fellas, if you're married to a high maintenance, ignorant, egotistic female, you're going to have problems unless you become what? Honeydew. Remember, want to be happy? Making wife happy means you got to become a honeydew. Make sacrifices to what? Please your other half. Fellas, speaking from experience, listen up. Pay attention. If you want to be happy, you want to be happy in your life. Make daily sacrifices. Okay, and become a honeydew for your wife. And guess what? That still might not be enough. Trust me. Okay, I see old couples, and in each one of them is the runner, the other one, don't even pay attention. I laugh because opposites attract. They're not the same. One would be outgoing, one would be an invert. Okay, one would be talkative, one would be quiet, and I see it all the time. And very seldom you see two people that act alike. Okay, that's a rarity. Usually one is this way, one is that way. Odd couple. My favorite comedic group, George Burns and Gracie Allen. She was the dingy one. She the dunker. He's a smooth guy. But nobody knows she was the one writing the jokes. So again, you can make a perception, perceives her. She was smart as a tack, but she made being dumb an art form. You got modern people today that is for real. I'm George. I do the writing of this material. All right, and I love it. Opposites attract. You're not going to have two smart people together. Not smart in the same, and no, it don't work. My man, Neil deGrasse, love him, smart guy. His wife is just as smart as he is in her own right. That's unusual. That's an unusual combination. But they both understood what they wanted, and they got what they wanted. So I like Michelle Obama and Barack. When your wife beat you up, your wife beat your prop, you a bad man. Out of our wives, they might want to talk, but she gave him his props. Okay, wow. Like my mom said, give me my flowers when I can smell them. Okay, so yeah, I like the idea. But when you got to see, okay, Barack and Michelle, and no English there. That's all intellect. That's all class. Look at how they carry themselves. Look at how they are individually, not together all the time, but they come together for the common good. Opposites. Excuse me, I get excited. Calm down. You want somebody that you can feed off of. You want somebody that's going to make you look good. And she's the perfect mate for him, and he's the perfect leader for her. She ain't going to have any kind of man. No. High maintenance, she at the top of the list. And he's a honeydew at the best form. Perfect example. Thank you, Barack and Michelle. All right, but in telling that, my wife, we ain't going there because I meant to block that out. I'm going to cross that out. No. But we are opposites. Okay, I can say, I'm George. My wife is Gracie. Don't take it personal. Don't get it wrong. No, it's all in context. Understand? Yeah, but she don't have to be the right thinker. I ain't holding her accountable to be the right thinker. I didn't marry her to be the right thinker. Okay, again, I got my favorite phrase from my pastor when I was a little heated about, not working with me, he said, Brother Wright, God called you, he didn't call her. Bam, got you. Ever since then, I ain't thought twice about it. But let's go. Matter of fact, okay, she don't study. She don't practice right thinking philosophy. Don't have to. That's her choice. Again. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Just want to have some fun and get my brothers and sisters up on. If your mate ain't all they supposed to be, work with them. Understand that they are who they are. And if ignorance is what they are and how they are, you got to love them. Trust me. I practice what I preach. That's the lesson. Because I hope you got the lesson and may you all live to be 100. Me, 100 miles a day. So I've none of my right thinkers who may be in love with an ignorant person and passed away. Hope you know how to deal with it a little bit better now. I do. Remember, Mike tell you, deal with what you hate like you love it. That's self-mastery. Trust me.